Ready?
Don't screw it up.
Down. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, whoa! 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, whoa! 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get up.
What I got from volunteering for Sword Drill was I learned discipline, motivation, responsibility. I learned how to be punctual. I learned how to work as a team. My name's Sergeant Benjamin Hughes from Dothan, Alabama.
What I got most out of volunteer for Sword Drill is motivation, discipline, learn to work hard, and teamwork. Sergeant Travis Rashnot, Clarksville, Tennessee.
Okay. Now let's get some posture right off the bat so we can get used to that hat. Here you go. Good. Posture. First squad, half step. March. Second squad, half step. March. Get it good. You're not in line. First time in history, you get in line. Dress us to the right, yes. That's it.
Talking. Watch the way you're marching.
There you go. Get your knees up. 1, 2, 3, 4. After 30, you're going to have your body heat. Just imagine, 98 degrees. Along with everybody else's 98 degrees, let's just say somebody has a temperature in this gym, there's going to be no circulation whatsoever except for that one fan. You're going to be nervous, you're going to be sweating. Get used to the heat now because it's going to get a lot hotter.
What visualization means to me is a moment for yourself to remember what you got to do, and then you go act it out. My name is First Sergeant Carlson. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee.
Visualization is to me. During sword drill, we visualize every night before the performance. We'll sit down on the line and run through the whole performance with our eyes closed, using our hand as a guide. Visualization basically led to the perfection of the final performance, and I think that it was the main factor in the whole sword drill team. Staff Sergeant Garrett Clinton, Huntsville, Alabama.
Right. You get through visualizing, lay back on your back, sit there.
On your feet.
How has Sword Drill prepared me for the rest of my life? It has taught me teamwork, unity, and how to work together with others to accomplish a mission. And it has taught me self-discipline in order to get certain things accomplished. Master Sergeant Jason Vesterfeld from Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
How has Sword Drill prepared me for life? Well, it taught me that a great bunch of guys with nothing in common can get together and get a job accomplished and look really good in the end. And it taught me a lot of teamwork and a lot about myself. So I majored Tim Brown from Atlanta, Georgia.
I'm sorry to inform you, though, that it'll be a while before I can get him back. Because he's got to learn how to walk, he has to learn how to eat. All these little things he has to learn all over again. He made the phone call to tell us he's coming back. He's coming home. Colonel Hobie told me it's possible that before the end of school, we should be able to see him in his office. The other thing that I want to remind you of is remember the tape. Remember the difference between 1988 and 1993. You saw a lot of changes. What I would like to have done is shown you 89, 90, 91, 92, where you can see the difference and where you could see where 92 slow step was better than 93 slow step. But 93's dress and cover was better than 92. But consequently, all those films are in Colonel Jenrette's library, and Miss Jenrette has been up at Birmingham.
And this is 94.
Yeah.
So, how if we improve or we get worse, it's all up to you. And I'll just stand over there and watch.
Remember your step, your cover, your dress, your posture, which you're not holding towards the end. Remember your posture. Remember everything that you need to remember to make it as perfect as you want it to be. Remember, in your mind, it can be a 1 or it can be as easy as a 10. It's all up to you. Forget your posture. Don't let your steps get sloppy at the end either. You're moving back into the winds. Make sure you remember your half steps and your posture. Are we ready to drill?
Sir, yes, sir!
Perfection!
Perfection!
Slow step. Park.
Remember how you turn.
First step's important. Not bad. The only part that you screwed up on was the end. That's all right. You just learned it last night and we'll be all right.
Not bad.
Every other part was pretty good.
Count. Count, 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 count.
2 things was wrong with everything else besides this end part right here. Your dress and your cover. When you're standing in your line and you guys over there, over here, you got to look out of the corner of your eye and see if you're dressed with the person next to you. I mean, I know it's a long way, but you got to do it. And you got to really remember your cover. Johnny, you were a little out of cover with O'Hara that time. Because if there's spaces there, it's going to be real noticeable. About faith. It looks great when you're moving down this way and you're moving in your line. Hold on. And all that, boy, it's everything together. But when you get right here, it's starting to fall apart.
We're 4 tiles, and then the one they're standing on there. There's 3 tiles, and the one they're standing on.
Well, the man is on the 8th one where it's supposed to be.
We were 4 yesterday. There should be 4 tiles.
There should be up one. There should be up one.
They were right here. They were 4 yesterday. Move up one.
That's good for us. There you go.
All right, let's get this right. As soon as you halt and turn. Posture. Remember your posture, people. 1, 2, 3, step.
What it meant to me to be a member of the 1994 Soldier team. Well, it meant a lot to me because, well, when we first went down there that one night, I didn't know what it was all about. All I knew was what they did last year and how it looked really good, but we got close to each other. We got things accomplished. We looked really good. We looked better than last year, I think. We had a fun year. I think that we had the best of all years that have come in the past. And that we all stayed together. Some people got upset sometimes and decided to leave, but they came back because they really wanted to do it. And we all stuck together. We all made it look really good. And if it wasn't for them, if we didn't sit together, we wouldn't have had it. I think that if it wasn't for everybody stayed together, and this wouldn't have looked any bit as well. We showed Colonel Jenrette that we could have done it without him. Even though it was hard, but we got it accomplished. And that he stayed with us within his mind and soul. And that we really enjoyed him coming there, watching us, and giving us that grade. We liked him a lot. So I got to say about that. I'm Sergeant First Class Matt DeYonich, and I'm proud to be a member of the 94 Soldier team.
What it meant to me to be on the sword drill team. Well, at first, when I was first picked the sword drill, I didn't know if I wanted to be on it or not. No, I really didn't. But as time went by and, you know, I kept on going to it, I kept on enjoying it more and more. And then finally, towards the end, I was sad it was over. It taught me discipline, responsibility, how to work with others, and just getting along with everybody. You know, it teaches you a lot how to work together that long to do something that you only do for a short amount of time. And you know, I was glad I was a member of the 1994 Soldier team. And Staff Sergeant John Matthews, and I'm from Montgomery, Alabama.
If I say take 8 steps, that means I mean half step.
Everything we talk about is half step right now.
Right now, majority of the thing is going to be half step. 8 steps, and when your 8th step comes out, so when you say 7, 8, just freeze, just like you are. Put both feet on the ground so you don't fall over. All right? 1, 2, 3, step. Rush knot. Turn to the left. Like that. No. Turn like you're doing a left leg. Your left foot's out. Yeah, there you go. Offered to the right. So pivot on your right foot. Just like that. Just like
Bring it over. You have to bring it
Johnny to the left. O'Hare, right. All right, just stay like that for a second.
Don't worry about it.
All right, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just be quiet. Don't move, guys. Just stand there and be quiet, please. DeYonich left. Brown right. Jouse and Hughes right. All right. When I say step, I want you to take 8 and freeze. 1, 2, 3, step. Listen up. This box over here, to the left. Turn to the left now. All 4 of y'all. 1, 2, 3, turn. Look, you're like this. There you go. Y'all to the right. Y'all to the right. Turn to the right. Right. Y'all to the left. Okay. Listen. When I say step, I want you to take 12. You're going to go right in between. You're going to pass in between each other. Don't bump each other or anything like that. 1, 2, 3, step. Oh, well, you should have passed in between each other.
We didn't. We told you.
Well, then that's my fault. But see, if you're stopping, then it's hard. If you continually move, it'll work out just fine. So what y'all need to spot. Yeah, I see what you're talking about. My bad, Sheriff. I didn't see that. Y'all are right? Are y'all right?
Big step. He's trying to tell him. So don't tell him. You take care of you. You take care of him.
You guys remember.
Yes, sir.
Yes. The end, okay? Well, first when you start off, you got to remember where you, 1, 2, 3, face. Feet up. Get 'em up behind. Crisp turn, make your turns crisp. Don't move around and stuff. Good. Smooth turn.
What does hardcore 94 mean to me? Hard ass, rough drill consisting of random people. It means to me that it showed me how to appreciate something, to look, to let people know that I was in something that meant a lot around this campus. I was one of the elite few, one of the elite 17 people on this campus. It helped me to understand to grow up, to take pressure in front of people. And on the night we did sword drill, there was about 400 people in a gym. All eyes were on me. It made me realize what it felt when I felt good to be a part of something that really meant on this campus. And it really made me feel good to know that I was a part of something of the year 94 in hardcore sword drill. First Sergeant William Ward from Montgomery, Alabama.
On your letters, you got sword. Everybody's got a sword.
If you have not got your sword sling or the brass belt, come line up down here and see what's going on. The ones that I'm giving you are not the lucky.
Here you go, sir. Now listen, guys. What you need to do tonight when you go in, you need to take a permanent marker and write your initials on the side that does not have a hole. If you write it on the side with a hole, then it's going to show up. Whenever you march around, your initials are going to be there, and everybody's going to know your name. These little things back here, they're made to bend. Be quiet while I talk, please. You finished? We're going to show you how to put these on. Now, the way it goes is, here, I'll use Johnson as a demonstrator. We'll talk it out with you. You roll these, this up just like he's done right here, okay? It's going to get rolled up. Now, you have to roll it up so that when you put it in there, it's down. If you do it upside down, then it's going to be screwed up, okay? See what I'm saying? You can't do it upside down. It has to be up like that, so it comes off the roll and it goes right out. You have it upside down, there's going to be a little space right there. Go across your body just like that. Roll it. The place where you want it to get is you want it dead center right here. Okay? Right, if you feel right there between your pecs, your muscles right here, you want it to get right there on that bone right there. You'll feel it. There's no muscle there, it's just solid bone. That's where you want it, right there. Just like that. There you see? There you go. This might be a short one. Take a look at it. It might be short, it might be a swap.
Everybody notice how my sword is on my white belt right here. That's very important. If you have any space showing dark right here from your hip down, then that's wrong. Either pull your white belt up to adjust it, or pull your strings up a little bit, pull the slack up.
Whole lot. Okay, on the count of 1, you reach over, grab it, tilting it back. That doesn't mean do it, that just means watch. Now, the way you hold it is, put 2 fingers right there, like that. Press it. If you want to grab it, you're just going to grab it with your fist for right now. Ready, 2, ready, 3, 4. This is the hard part. Count of 5, bring it down by your side. 5. On the command return, bring it up. Sword. And you keep looking down. Ready, cut. Any questions?
Here, during the drill sequence, after we come here, we tilt it back. Do we leave it back when we're coming through this?
Yeah, you leave it back. And then when you pull it all the way out, then you come back down.
Yeah, all the way up. Like this.
When you come here, look, it's tilted. When you come here, you bring it back down.
Okay.
It's just tilted while you're drawing. All right, listen up. Draw. Sword. Turn. Sword. Ready? Okay.
How did I feel when I found out Colonel Jenrette wasn't going to be a part of Sword Drill? Well, at first, I was kind of happy because in previous years, Colonel Jenrette used to really just give him a lot of havoc and everything, but and I thought we really wouldn't be able to do it and everything without him teaching everybody what's going on. And my commander father having to do everything this year. But as time was going on, I also feel like we was coming apart when everybody wasn't doing everything right, and the father was getting a little caught up and everything. He was trying his best, but people really was trying to do it themselves in a way, but we all tried hard until the night of the sword drill, and I don't know what got into us. We just did a hellacious job, and I don't know what to say for everybody. We tried hard, we did teamwork, and we really showed that we can do something without Colonel Jenrette. My name is Kevin C. O'Hara. I'm from Eufaula, Alabama, and I'm a sergeant first class in Charter County.
How did I feel when I found out Colonel Jenrette wasn't going to be part of sword drill? I thought it would be a great opportunity to try something new, since the past 7 or 8 years, sword drill was done by Colonel Jenrette, and this year it was done by a cadet, Jimmy Farber. I thought it was a good opportunity to expand the sword drill, to prove to the staff, faculty, that the people on sword drill this year could do something without Colonel Jenrette. Prove them that we were more mature than last year. And I think the score from this year proved that. We got 9.95. Last year was a 9.9. I'm Sergeant Brett Alpha from Jacksonville, Florida.
At close intervals, the right breath. Breathe in, arm.
And I'm really glad to be back over here. This is my first appearance back on campus since February. And it feels real good to see cadets doing good things. And, you know, sword drill, you're the 8th, if I'm not mistaken, I have to go back and look at my record. If I'm not mistaken, you're the 8th sword drill. And sword drill has always been important, but over the years it's gotten more important. And one of the things I've always used it for is I test really the character of the 11th grade and the people who I was looking at to be leaders in the 12th grade. Because you come out here to sword drill and you start out knowing nothing, and you're expected to put out, I don't know how often you practice, but normally we put about 60 hours of practice on the floor. So you put out 60 hours of hard practice to drill one time, never to drill again. So the question then becomes is how, and what you're striving for is perfection. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being highest, you're striving for a 10. Now, nobody's ever made a 10, but that's what you're shooting for. And so whether or not you make that 10 depends on the character of this group. How, I mean, are you going to be satisfied with an 8.0, or are you going for 8.95 in order to beat last year's group? So it's, you know, you're a brotherhood, you're a team, and you got to work together. It takes an awful lot of hard work. So that's what I've always used sword drill for, and I could tell by the end of sword drill who were the people that I thought should be the top leaders of next year. Because you can see how they put out on the floor, how interested they are in what they're doing, how they pay attention. Do they show up on the patio? Do they show up on time in the proper uniform? All those things like that, I was always there to look and see and make mental notes of that. Because those are all things that are important for cadet leaders: punctuality, character, what you got in your gut. And the reason you need to learn all that, because in the night you do it, on the 30th of April, Captain Guerra he can't help you anymore. Barbara can't help you anymore. You're standing down here, and the spotlight is on you. And there are going to be about 400 people in here. And the adrenaline's going to be pumping. It's going to be hot. That thing can't take a lot of heat out of you. You're going to be sweating. And you're going to be wondering how good you're going to do. And you don't want to be the one to mess up. Because I can tell you, when you mess up out there, it's instantly visible. Because you got on your white pants. I mean, it's just obvious when somebody messes up. So that's why it's important for you to put out this time, this effort. Now, I've asked Captain Guerra to keep watch on me for me as to who's putting out like this, so we can hopefully pick out the best leaders for next year. So normally the top leaders, not all, there's some guys up in the barracks who are not down here who are going to be leaders next year. But most of the leaders will come out of this group. Some of you may not be leaders, but most of you will. And most of you will have significant positions in the Corps cadets next year. So that's another reason why it's important. And so I'm very impressed with what I saw. You've done well. I don't see anything that I would say needs any major improvement. I always told the sword drills before, 100% being knowing everything and being ready to perform, where were they, percentage basis, and I would say you're probably about 80%, maybe 85%. You got that last part to learn. I don't know if you've practiced in infantry yet and how you get in here and get on the floor, but those are a couple of things you still got to put together. My advice to Barbara was make sure that you got everything memorized and you've done everything that you're going to do by Sunday night. You got open weekend this weekend, which is not good as far as sword drill is concerned. I realize all you want to get home. For sword drill is not good. But you need to have everything done by Sunday night. So Monday, All you do is you go through it, and you go through it. You go through it till you get sick of it. But the only way you're going to get it embedded in your mind is sit down here and visualize like you're doing and do it. And keep doing it. Keep doing it. And then you'll be ready. But no. And I'm, having seen what I've seen, I'm confident you'll do well. And I'll be here, hopefully, and I'll give you a score of where I think you are. And I won't be, since I had anything to do with it, I'll try not to be present. But I appreciate Captain Guerra and Farber and Johnson taking on the task of getting it together. I was hoping, I was very concerned while I was in the hospital that maybe Sword Drill wouldn't go this year. I didn't want to miss a year. So they took up the task of putting it together. And Captain Guerra came with the hospital and told me all who he thought should be in it, and I agreed with the list. So I know who was going to be in it, and I approved it. So that means I have pretty good thoughts about it anyway, thinking that you'll do well on Sword Drill next year. So I hope you'll continue to show the dedication and try to make this an 8.95 if you can. If you make it, I'll tell you. Good to see cadets doing great things. I'll keep up the good work. And yeah, I did come to see you, Best Felt, but all the others too.
I think everybody should give Colonel Jenrette a round of applause.
What it meant to me to be the alternate this year. The alternate positions are very difficult one because you have to learn every position on the floor. You have to take everyone's position. So the whole time you're hoping that no one gets hurt or sick. I was filling in for everyone whole through the routine and stuff. So it was all right. You get very nervous when you're in practice being the alternate because sometimes you don't get to fill in on the new moves. It's kind of scary, but you learn it. It's just at the last thing, the final show, you don't have anything to do. You just stand there. The alternate position not that bad. I love being alternate. It made me feel better. It's preparing me for next year. It shows me that I have to have. This year I learned to carry a lot more responsibility. I'm Private First Class J. Cooper.
How did I feel minutes before the actual performance? Well, I felt really nervous and kind of didn't want to go on at first, but your mind just kind of takes over and you don't really have to think about it. And just before you start shaking, and that's all you can think about, and you can't get it out of your mind.
but it's a really good feeling all at the same time being scared. Sergeant First Class Torrey Miller, Montgomery, Alabama.
How I felt minutes before performance. Felt that it was like a rush, like jumping out of a plane with no parachute. Like, you know, any second I was gonna go on in front of hundreds of people. Like almost heart stopping to do it. Felt good. And towards the end, you know, kind of calmed down a little bit. In the end was just a complete rush. We got finished. Felt good though. You know that everybody working together, we got it done, did it right, did the best. Sergeant Major Damian Strauss from New Orleans, Louisiana.
Left turn, mark. Word, mark. Well.
Sword drill, hope. Right, face. Take your post. Gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to y'all Sword Drill 93. As the name says, kicking ass better than ever. Company commanders, take charge of your units.
First start flying the color runs the body,
Oh, don't think you're gonna miss out on this one, buddy. You ain't gonna miss out on shit. Right in there! Get your hands in, get it in. Get your hands in! Get all over you.
Hey, that ball.
I'm gonna get it right quick. Here you go. Here you go. Yeah, baby. Sword drill, baby.
They don't play no mind.
Where's Clinton there?
I don't know. I gotta swipe up my eyes. Oh, you I'm trying. Mostapha! Come here, dude. Excuse me, will you please exterminate my ass?
Sword drill, fall in.
That's right.
Sword drill 94. Wish y'all the best of luck on Saturday. I know you're gonna need it. Believe me, it's gonna be one of the scariest things you've ever done. You're gonna be glad you did it. Wish you the best of luck. Hope you have fun doing this shit next year.
Yeah! Fall in! Fall in!
Forward! March!
Slow guys, got egg in
On 3. 1.
Right, wait. At close intervals, just right, grip.
One,
Be louder than this shit, guys.
2, 3.
Ready? One. Word. Mark. Left turn. Mark. Y'all, they're weak as shit. Y'all better be louder. Word. Mark. 1, 2, 3.
Sword drill! Sword drill! Sword drill! Sword drill! Sword drill!
Count off. 1, 2, 3.
Hard close! Hard close! Hard drill!
Well, my question was, what was the feeling that I felt after the performance of Sword Drill 94? Well, that I gotta say, it was a very good experience. Work as a teamwork, and I very feel real good after the whole thing. And it was a little bit hard, but we did it good. Master Sergeant Alvaro Chavez from Guatemala City, Guatemala.
right after the actual performance was over, I felt real good. After 60 hours of hard work and a lot of effort, it was accomplished. I kind of felt sad because sword drill was over. It was the end. And it was the best feeling I've ever felt this year. Sergeant Mostapha Howaidy from Howaidy.
Cadet Sergeant Major Damian Strauss. Cadet Master Sergeant Jason Vesterfeld. Cadet First Sergeant Brandon Crosby. Cadet Sergeant First Class Tori Miller. Corporal Travis Rashanuk. Cadet Corporal Brett Alford. Assistant Commander and Quartermaster Cadet First Sergeant John Johnson. Cadet Sergeant First Class Kevin O'Hara. Cadet Master Sergeant William Ward. Cadet Sergeant First Class Alvaro Chavez. Cadet Corporal Mostapha Howaidy. Cadet Sergeant Benjamin Hughes. Cadet Sergeant Major Timothy Brown. Cadet Sergeant First Class Matthew Dianich. Cadet Sergeant Jarrett Clanton. Cadet Sergeant John Matthews. Our alternate, who had to learn every position in the sword drill sequence, Cadet Private Jay Cooper. And last but not least, our commander and instructor, Command Sergeant Major Jeremy Farber.
My name is Sergeant Major John S. Johnson. I'm a second-year sword drillsman, quartermaster, and assistant commander for the 1994 sword drill team. What it meant to me to be a second-year sword drillsman, a quartermaster, along with an assistant commander. At the very beginning of the sword drill, we selected 18 cadets to come out on the floor and give their 110% effort on a lot of drill movements. It took days, weeks, nights, hours of hard, continuous effort. We all got out on the gym floor. You know, we got down there not sure what we were going to do or stuff like that. And the commander and I, we put our heads together a couple of nights when we weren't so sure that the sword drill would go along and continue throughout the rest of the week. But the very last night, it just got into us, and a couple of nights we got so motivated in ourselves that we had confidence not only in ourselves but each other, that we got out on the gym floor, and out of a possible 10 points we scored a 9.95. And I believe, to me, that showed a lot of effort, considering that last year I was on sword drill and I saw a very good change in what was last year and what was this year. Sergeant Major John S. Johnson from Huntsville, Alabama.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Each year, 18 of our senior cadets, or junior cadets, or whatever cadets, from either class, come together, learn teamwork, become a sword drill. This group we got coming out here, I'll tell you what, I was ready to quit 15 times. So was Farber, so was Johnson. But they made it. And they're going to put on the performance of their life tonight. And they're going to be proud of themselves. And they're going to think, how did we ever get this crap right? How did we ever do it? But we did it. And we're going to look sharp. Report to the President, Commander.
Next time we really gonna best play for tonight.
Command! Audience, we salute you.
And that way I would have to cut into about the police. All kinds of things we thought of. Contingency plan, in case one didn't work, backup plan. But you guys come through and I'm proud of you. I really am.
And you know, the big thing is we did all of this without the person,
without the man,
one person who does it every year and makes it look good. So that just proves to everybody that, you know, he's not Miracle Man, because we can do things right.
And that's the whole idea of being in a military school. Be able to get out of here with these things without somebody saying, come on there, you know what I mean? You gotta get up now and you gotta go to work.
If you stop and you're out of dress, don't move. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, we're not gonna really be able to notice if you're a little out of dress. But if you move, we're gonna know it.
Really concentrate hard on line.
Well, now the Roy Ward sneaks around up there trying to get himself in dress in that circle. It's pretty cute. He don't move until somebody's walking by and he just goes like that. You can't notice it. That's pretty good the way he does that.
Listen, think about today, during the day while you're walking around. What you gonna do tonight? Think about it. You need to really, really think about it. You know, right now it may not be the number one thing on your mind right now, but roll around about 5 o'clock, that heart's gonna be beating a little bit faster than it is right now.
I'm Command Sergeant Major Jeremy Farber. I was the commander of the sword drill. This was my second year on sword drill, and being my second year on sword drill, I tried to use some of the ideas that Colonel Jenrette used last year to use on this year's sword drill. But not having Colonel Jenrette and not having him there was pretty tough. Captain Guerra did a good job filling in for him, but most of the work was placed on me and the assistant commander to learn, expertise, and teach everybody the drill sequence that we were going to do. I feel that I learned a lot just from working with all these guys. I learned a lot about leadership. It helped me out a lot for next year on what responsibilities that I'm going to have next year. And it taught me that when you're in charge and you make the shots, at the end, when it looks good, that you know that you did it. And that was the biggest thing. That at the end, I felt like that I had accomplished a lot, and that I had really, I was responsible for everything. For the guys that are going to be on sword drill next year, I wish you the best of luck. It's going to be hard. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of effort, but at the end, the feeling is just so great. And it's so rewarding that it's unexplainable, and there's no way, and there's no words, any words that can describe it. I feel that the sword drillers this year were the best. I love them all. I'd do anything for all of them. I really respect all of them, and I hope they respect me as well. And I look for a great next year as a senior. I'm Command Sergeant Major Jeremy Farber from Huntsville, Alabama.
Last one.
Who would be the last person to say it? So I think Brett Alford needs to do it.
He hasn't opened his mouth since he's been here.
Nah, I got a good person. Person that really surprised me. That I thought was like, shit, what's the word? Kevin O'Hara.
All the way back. Listen up. Listen up now. Sword drill. Sword drill. Sword drill. Sword drill. We love it. We love it. Sword drill. Sword drill. The best. The best. Sword drill. Sword drill. Above the rest. Above the rest. Sword drill. Sword drill. Thanks. The best. No good. No good. Drugs. Drugs. No good. No good. Girls. Girls. No good. No good. Alcohol. Alcohol. No good. No good. Holiday Inn. Holiday Inn. No good. No good. Sword drill. Sword drill. So good. So good. Sword drill. Sword drill. So very good. So very good. Sword drill. Sword drill. We love it. We love it. Sword drill. Sword drill. The best. The best. Perfection. Perfection. Sword drill. Sword drill. Perfection. Perfection. Sword drill. 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 Take a deep breath. Let it out. Another one. On your feet, choir.
Got it. All right, get it loud now. This is gonna be on tape. You know, mom, dad, hey, Ward, 50 years. Hey, 50 years from now, you're gonna be watching this. You're gonna be like, what the hell was I doing? This motherfucker. Right, milk. All right.
Wait for the time.
Individual squads first. Get it the loudest you can get. Start with the guys that are always loud. Hardcore 94. Let's get it loud as possibly can. 1, 2, 3! Hardcore 94! That Guerra got dancing chick in front of the camera. Next note, take the chick.
All right, get yourself in the formation, man. You follow my hand, okay? Follow my hand. You ready? Y'all ready? No laughing. No laughing. All right, you ready? Hardcore 90, quiet now, okay? Quiet. Hardcore 94.
Hardcore 94! Hardcore ground! 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 Hardcore 94! Hardcore ground!
tell you, guys, when I came down here, like I told you before, I wasn't ready to do all this. But I'll tell you right now, I learned more in this 3 months or 2 months, more about leadership and about you guys than I have ever in my entire life. I mean, I've never learned more about something like this than I have. And the reason why is because you guys taught me how to do all this. You know, I didn't teach myself. You know, I just came down here and y'all voted me as commander, and then Captain Guerra said, well, start teaching. Huh? And it just like a big tidal wave hit me. And I didn't really know what to do, so I just did what I thought I was supposed to do. And, well, whatever, all the stuff that I've done, however good you do tonight will tell me how good of a teacher I was and how good of a job I did. So that's about it. Just you can be nervous as hell, and the best thing to do is just take that nervousness and put it into your feet, and your chest, and your brain, and your arms, and your hands, and let that do the talking. I think everybody needs to put their hands up above their shoulders and walk in kind of here.
First of all, give that little squeeze.
All right. On 3.
Hardcore.
Occasion where I've had more parents, cadets, and back with having in one place. So I can thank all of you personally for all the cards and letters and gifts, and most importantly, the prayers while I went through my Christmas. And if it had not been for that, I assure you that I would not want to be tonight. So I really take this opportunity to thank all of you for what you've done in the community. I appreciate it very much. This is an 8-story Since that time, it has grown in complexity and the size of the sword group. And they will have an eye-looking experience in the same thing. This sword drill is the first one in 8 years that I had nothing to do with. I was looking in spirit, but I could not be here to help you. But it just lets you know that nobody's in this country because they have put together the trooper sword drill and I've been to a similar. My special appreciation goes to Captain Guerra, who took my place, and to Cadets Gary Barber and John Johnson, who took the well worked below to put this thing together and teach the program. I express my appreciation to them, and I know you do a great job. Thank you very much.
Each year, 18 of our cadets for the junior and sophomore classes are selected to become members of the Academy sword drill team. They will form the traditional sword art presentation in the senior class and the ladies. In keeping with our tradition, the team work hard to perfect the precision drill sequence on the ceremony. The complete drill sequence was designed and taught by Cadet Sergeant Major Jeremy Farber and assisted by Cadet First Sergeant John Johnson. The team has spent at least 60 hours over 3 times practicing, memorizing, and perfecting the sequence. The group performance is dedicated to the teaching class of 1994 in appreciation for the contribution to the Cadet Corps, to their parents, with special thanks for their patience and support throughout the school year, and to our recovery comrades from Jenrette who initiated the program 7 years ago. The drill sequence is executed at a silent count and only a few commands given. Please remain silent and hold your applause until the end of the song.
The 1994 Sword Demonstration.